Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Castlevania streams. And also, Happy New Year to all of you guys. It's been a long time, a couple weeks now. I think it's been almost a month since the last time I streamed some of this goodness. So, Aria of Sorrow, that's where we're at. Sure these audio levels are good. There we go, we should be good. Looks like YouTube, everything's working. Here we go, number 3. Third Game Boy Advance game. The last, what many say, the best. We'll see if it really is the best. This is after 3 consecutive years putting out Castlevania games on this platform. What is a soul trade? No idea. So we're going with the old Rondo of Blood look. So who do we have joining us tonight? Perfect. Like it when it fits. Oh, we're going into the future. In Japan. This is different. Not how your typical Castlevania stuff starts. Oh man, putting white text over a moon is not good. What were they thinking, man? Put a stroke on that font. Solna Cruz. Is this going to be our main character? The series is getting a lot more anime. And Japanesey. Just randomly at Dracula's castle. What? What? This is such a random start. Oh, damn. Is this going to be the gimmick? This is the strangest way to get thrown into a Dracula story. I'm liking this animation, that little turn animation. Alright, we got our jump. We got our stab. Not a big fan of the stab. And we've got our save states. Hopefully I can get like a whip or something with a little bit more range later on. Oh, it's not even a one-hit. These zombies are tough. Get some money. I can't even jump in the first area. I have no dodges. I have no sliding abilities. Hopefully all of that unlocks later on. Animations look pretty cool. Sprite work looks good. Ugh. Mobility, I assume, is going to unlock. Alright, we got ourselves a short sword. Hopefully that's better than a knife. Better damage-wise. Oh, that's better. Better range. I'm seeing they reuse some assets for this, which I'm okay with. I think I can cast spells or something. Oh, that's the... I can throw spears. Which is the power I've unlocked. Got ourselves a pendant. A little bit more luck. I'll take it. Very uncommon to start this game in water right off the bat. Doing some new things here. Ouch. And actually moving in the water feels smooth, which is something most games don't. Most 2D games, especially of this era, did not know how to do at that time. What's this, pizza? Tasty meat. It's a problem. I might have come out this way for no reason. If I can go up here. Can I move this boat at all? No, I can't. Alright, don't think I'm supposed to come down here just yet. No! 2030, eh? So this game is like a decade away from happening in our timeline. Missed all the bats. Oof. Kind of like having a spear as a secondary weapon. Backdash with L. What? What? Was that upgrade just sitting there? I'll take it. Is this a save point? Yes. I can't really tell you how this compares to the last Game Boy Advance one for movement, because I already kind of forgot how that one plays. Let's get ourselves a cape. Wait, can I not equip a cape? I'll keep my luck. Oh, so we only get 6 abilities in this game. That's not too great. Change spirits equipment. Interesting. music is a breath of fresh air from the last game. Oh, is that terrible? Oh, boss fight already. And it's the big bone dude from N64. Oh, I'm already out of magic. What? This guy hurts a lot. First boss down. Wasn't too bad. Is that going to be a sign of how easy the boss fights are going to be in this game? Got ourselves castle map. I like it. I like that we only have one castle to deal with too this time. At least I hope so. So, we can go down and explore, which is I think what we're going to do. We got little piranhas now. Did I just kill that fish? Oh, that poor animation. What is this thing? Flying armor. Falling speed slows down and jump distance. Wow. These upgrades are just everywhere. Is there no way to see what I just picked up? Guess not. Oh, we've got an enemy compendium with a percentage. I like this. 112 enemies. Wow. So that upgrade was just to slow me down from falling or something, right? We'll see how useful that is. Come on. I don't know if you can break walls in this game, but no harm in trying. Another level up. I like that we can do a lot more damage with these spear throws. What is that? I don't like it. How am I supposed to do this? What? Okay, there's no... is there like a way to activate the ability thing I just got? Nope. I don't know how I'm going to do this jump. All right, and this is where I need to be. Yeah, this is where I need to be. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Is there like a switch somewhere? Come on! I'm stuck already. Oh, this isn't starting off good. How am I supposed to do that? This guy's just a one hit. Anybody know how I get through this part? Alright, why can't I go up in that tunnel? I think I need a double jump for that. Attacks using supersonic wave. Wait a minute, what's over here? So you can break walls. Interesting. Oh man, this won't help. Mind up. Oh, it's such a weird upgrade that I got. It's weird that I can't find it in my menu what I can do with it. Okay, so I can't go that way. I don't think I can go to the left. I need a double jump or to go underwater to access all that. It's gotta be up here. This is the wait, what is this flying armor? Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. Oh, you have to equip it. Man, this thing. I could have explained it better. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. I got some other enemy. That was a little cryptic. Probably would have been easy to figure out if I had a manual with the game like they used to come. Got zombie soldiers now. Why not? Okay, I don't want to go too far to the right unless I explore this area first. Leather plate. Will it change how I look? I doubt it. Nice. That's a pretty good upgrade. I don't think I can make this jump. No. So far from how early I'm seeing this might be the best use of magic out of the 3 Game Boy Advance games. I really didn't like the card system in the first one I played. I wonder if there actually is a whip in this game. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a whip. Like, I really like this hover mechanic. It's a nice touch. It's new to Castlevania. So it feels like fresh gameplay. No! I like the speed I'm leveling up to. It's not too grindy. Oof. And I really like the sprite work too. Gosh, that was nice. Harry Potter scarf. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we gotta go back left and then down and to the right. So I'm expecting I gotta throw one on the bottom. Can't wait till I get like a slide or a dash forward. That's the only thing I'm missing right now. And then of course the double jump. Don't shoot. See, this music's not repetitive in an annoying kind of way. I approve. Definitely the best soundtrack out of the 3 so far. Oh, we got grenades. Oh, Josh, how you doing? Happy New Year. We've got a lot of games, so there's just under 30 Castlevania games, and then I'm also doing the 2 blood, what are they called? The spiritual successors. So I'm at about the halfway point now. But I'm pretty much coming out of the classic era of Castlevania. I've pretty much played most of the classics at this point. Everything else is pretty divisive in terms of what fans seem to think about it. The next ones are going to be pretty tough to figure out how to stream them, because one is a PS2 game, so I think I'm going to get a PS3 with backwards compatibility to play that. And then I have to find a way to get oof. Ow. I have to get the 3D, the DS games, which is going to be another tricky. Look at this dude just throwing rocks. Nice clown car. need that sword. How do I get that thing? It's so inviting. It's so shiny looking. Like, look at this little flickering animation of the candle or of the fire. It's a nice touch. Guess we're going down. Whoop. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get through this one, considering it's all in one castle and the flow seems to be going pretty good so far. Apparently this is the smoothest one on the Game Boy Advance, which makes sense given it's the last one they made. There's a water pistol. I hope I don't end up with 120 abilities at the end, because there's like 120 enemies in this game. That'd be a little overwhelming. A lot for money. Good amount of money though. So at this rate, I should be able to finish this Castlevania journey before E3. I give myself 6 months to finish. And who knows, it might not be enough. I think the 3DS titles will be nice to play as well. I would assume that they've taken a lot of the cues from the Game Boy Advance library and just improved on it. Who's this guy? Oh, we have a true castle now. I don't think we played that where Dracula perished in 1999, did we? Was that the Sega one? I don't think so. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. Oh, they completely destroyed him. Wow, they're actually changing the curse. Oh no. So, it's kind of changed. We still got some revival work happening. Someone's coming to Dracula's castle, which is stored inside an eclipse to regain his power. Regain his power? Oh, it sounds that way, Josh. If you're going to be gone that long. That's a shame this is the last one, but at least it's a good note so far to end on. I'm thinking my next series is either going to be Devil May Cry, which I have 1 through 4, and I haven't played them yet. Or I might do the Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear series. Both are pretty good choices. I'm more inclined to do the Metal Gear series. I find that is a better game to stream. But I don't know, maybe we'll see how I feel. Okay, these guys are all annoying. What's up here? Another level up. More of these dudes. Great. Random coin. I'm really liking the pixel art in this game. It's my style. Like, they definitely refined their craft. Oh, you're big. Can I fall down here? No, I can't. Where am I? I'm in a big open place. Okay. Okay, fighting in the stairs. They're bringing back some classic Castlevania frustration here. Basically, fighting in stairs is not advised. I like that I'm not desperate for these save points either. Unlike other ones. Fires a water pistol. I'm kind of curious about this one. Oh, he's literally got a water gun. Okay. What else we got? Throws spears, attacks by flying crows at enemies. Let's try the crows. Oops. Oh, I do not like that one. We've got Ghost. Yeah, that one's kind of weak too. So far, I like the winged skeleton the most. It's got the right amount of range, right amount of damage. Oh, boss fight. Okay, 3 blasts. That's Manticore. A stinger. One. One, 2, 3. One. So it's not always 3, okay. This guy's not too bad. The blood effect is a nice touch. Oof. Yeah, the bosses are a lot more reasonable in this game. This is just one big room, eh? Nice silk robes. Not a bad trade-off. That's a lot of intelligence for 1 defense. That's creepy. This room gets so like... Holy jeez. Oh, I don't like that guy. When do you deploy, Josh? Wait, what's her percentage at? 14%. Ooh, look at this one. Baraga. I don't think that's gonna work. Don't throw cats at me. Ooh, bastard sword. Ooh, that's much better. I think it has a little bit more range too. Do you get to play any games at all when you're on tour, or can you not carry like a Switch and stuff with you? Oh man, this thing's way better. One hit killing things. What is that? An evil butcher? Always hit all the walls. I wonder what uses, so I have my intelligence, but what uses my heart? It's a bastard. An even better sword. Oh, no. I don't like that range. We're gonna keep our bastard sword. Said I wasn't seeking out save points, but I could use one just about now. Is there a lot of like physically intensive work that you do? Oh, that's gross. I don't like that. I don't like this jizzing spider. No! Oh, that gets rid of all my magic. There's gonna be another spider, I just know it. There it is. Nice. Oh, come on. That's big. Ah! Oh, you can actually walk on it. Nice. There's a lot of status affecting enemies all in one room here. Here we go. Watermelon. In fact, I should probably use some. Melon of the finest quality. Alright, we're not going to use that just yet. Just use the potion, make sure I make it alive. This looks really good. Hey, Juan! And Unforgiven. Guys snuck in there. If I had a hammer. A hammer instead of a sword. Do I want a hammer? Holy Jesus. Well, that's slow, but it hits hard. Bam! It's like the Smash Brothers hammer. Boop. Boop. I don't know if I like that mechanic. It's... ugh. Okay, I gotta stop letting him breathe on me here. Yeah, you have more maneuverability with the sword. What do we have here? A lot of people in these castles. Yoko Belnades, member of the church, and suspicious that the church is all here. Oh, that was Alucard. I could do without this story. The gameplay is pretty fun on its own. Plot twist, I'm gonna become Dracula at the end. It does look silly, doesn't it? Okay, so we got some confidence issues. Okay, so now we are at 4 people in this castle. What a shocker. Graham is a bad guy. Didn't realize there were so many troops in our audience. I don't know if the Switch Pro is necessarily real, but I would be way more interested in a Switch Pro myself. I don't use the portability aspect of the Switch anymore. Ouch. So, I just don't enjoy playing on small screens. Well, he didn't like that. No! Can I grab that? That'd be kind of cool. Well, I'm not a veteran. I've never joined the military. So welcome, Merso. Air Force Tech Sergeant. We got Josh. Josh is Marine, I think. So I assume Juan is the other division. Just infantry. Oh, there was a boss right there. Wait, when's the last time I saved? Let's just see if there's a save point here. Nope, there's just weird demonic faces. I'm not gonna go deal with that right now. Here's a save point. Navy, yeah. Oh man. Alright, so we can only attack his toe. Oh, he has a poker. Ooh. Okay, I gotta be careful. Stop it. Actually, this might be better if I use that. What was the thing that attacked the feet? Maybe this? Oh, the crows are useful. Gosh, got me with the pokey end. Got it. Okay, so that's doing 17. Let's see. I'm not gonna squirt him with the gun. That's stupid. What was that other thing? It was the ghost. That's what it was. Yes. Does about the same damage, it seems. Oh, no, that one did a lot more. Really, if you get hit by bosses like I have, it is so your fault. It's so easy to read them. And yet I'm still getting this hit quite a bit. Oh, shit. I'm being sloppy. Okay, can you step back, man? You're getting kind of close here. I wonder if I can hit him with the hammer. Nope! Oh man. I really need that thing that lets me dodge in the opposite direction. Like dodge forward, so I can pull out on time. Oh, that was fun to experiment with. Already level 7. Boss number 3, Den. Oh, you're a re-res viewer, right? Hey, Matt. Good to see you again. Oh, who's this guy? We got now the 5th dude in this castle. Of course, his name's Hammer. Got the army. Oh, he's a shopkeeper. No, sell me goods. Sell me goods. Oh, we have an upgrade. Jump. Double jump. Yes. One of my favorite upgrades. Yeah, there was a bunch, the last hot take went up like on January 31st. I'm heading back into the studio tomorrow, so the holidays definitely messed up with all of us. Let's see how things are. Okay, let's go see what this big demonic head thing here was. Okay. Interesting. Just like on this channel, both my channels, all my channels, I have had very little content. I was gone for the holidays, then I was sick. You can probably still hear it in my voice. We got a whip sword. Is a whip sword as good as a whip? It's just an extendable sword. What? Ooh, I like that. It does affect, like you can't... Oh man, that range is crazy. You can't just spam it like the broadsword, but it does feel more like a Castlevania game. Yeah, it looks like we were sick at the same time, Unforgiven. I have never been so sick in quite a long time like that. I had fever for 4... Dude, just... Come on. You're getting way too close. I had a fever for 4 days. I would just take medication, and as soon as the medication wore off, the fever would just come right back. It was brutal. I have to say, I like this whip sword. I'm loving this range. It's a little OP'd though. Ouch. Okay, let's go to the save point first. You sure you got in the cold, or did you just catch it because everyone else is sick and there's just germs all over every surface? Oh, I'm not going there. I wonder if there's ever a place where the music gets a little bit more epic. I mean, this is nice for background music. It's very out of the way. You know, we could use with some a little bit more epicness. We 1/5 through this game already? Spider jizzers. Moaning brains. They didn't animate the, they didn't draw on the nipples this time. Remember in last Castlevania games, they were a little bit more gratuitous with their nipples. Oh, you tease, you're still not gonna give it to me. Wait, there's a trailer for Super Nintendo World already? I did not see it. I didn't know that was out. How's it look? I wonder what a heart pendant does. A little bit more luck. Sure. Okay, we're going back up. There's a lot that we did not explore there. So why couldn't that guy just like, he was just hanging out in the corner and then he's just like, come see my shop. Doesn't tell me where it is. Oof. Oof. It's gonna be hard to go back to a normal sword after this. This whip sword is spoiling me. Oh, we got the evil butcher. Yeah, see, it's harder to dodge things like that with this thing. Oh. Yeah, I've already gone left. I've not gone far right, though. Gym clothes. Ew. I don't want to use no dirty used gym clothes. Oh, it just came out. Okay. Oh yeah, the hammer again. Man, I already have one of those. You know, if this game continues like this, I think it's going to be really fun to 100% this one. It's a nice, comfortable level of difficulty, progression, fun. At least for my weak self, it's to my liking. It's nice to play some good old 2D Metroidvanias as well. Ever since I finished Persona, I wasn't sure. I haven't been sure what to do. I started playing Hyrule Warriors again. Ugh. Okay, this area is a little bit spammy on the enemies. Is copper plate any good? We'll see, yeah. That's a lot of defense. I don't want to pass that up. This guy kind of looked like, he looks like Gutsman from Mega Man. No, we didn't have a Clasver's Crest. I wasn't feeling good yesterday, and Greg wasn't able to make it either. So we just foregoed it. There's a lot of nasties in this castle. Oh, this is the area I don't like. Just want to go and hit that save point. There has really been no new content on my end except for Castlevania Diaries in the last few weeks. AJ Eats has come to a crawl. Everything's just been on hiatus, really, until I get back into the groove of things. I had to, even with my actual work, I'm working on this business-to-business gaming event, and that was on hiatus for like 3 weeks plus my sickness, so I really had to focus on getting that going again. Because that's a big project. I don't want to be failing that. If I fail that, it's going to look bad. It's going to look really bad on me. Because I'm basically inviting the gaming industry to Toronto for this event for professionals to network, mingle, and all that. It's a pretty big deal. We don't really have that out here in the East Coast too much. So if I'm successful, it could be big things for my career. And if I'm unsuccessful, well, I would just embarrass myself in front of a lot of people. So, trying not to. Trying to make sure that turns out very good. This looks like a really good sword. Nope, not that good. Thanks, Marcel. I'm gonna take a look at it. How long is the trailer? Is it like about a minute or so? It's not too long. I might just check it out right now. Oh, wait, is it an English trailer or a Japanese trailer? Yeah, these stairs, fighting enemies in the stairs, just not fun, especially when you're going down. Alright, this whole area is clean. Hope you liked the book, Josh. Thanks for buying it. I think we did a pretty good job with it. As someone who grew up being aware of the 32X, but I've never actually played it or even seen it in action, it was really fun to put that together and kind of learn about the whole games and getting to organize it in ways that was satisfying to me. We have to go back and check out all that area I just missed, but for now, let's go up. Skellies. Jeez. These bone pillars got a lot stronger over the last couple centuries. They used to fall a lot quicker. Did not know that I could walk on that. Oh, you got it too, Marceau. Thank you. Sean just sent me my copies that I'm supposed to sign and send out. So there's a few people that are ordering it from me, which means I had to order them from Sean so that Sean could sign them and that I could sign them after. And that guy, finally, after a month, he sends me my copies. So I don't know when they're going to arrive. They're probably going to be another week or two before they get here. And I can sell a few to those who wanted dual signature. It's a nice little compact book too. Like, I feel like 100 pages. I mean, not that we could really squeeze more content out of a 32X library. A bamboo sword. Why would I want that? For a little console with you know, 40 or so games, 100 pages, nice little book. I'd love to do another one someday. I'd have to get paid a lot more though, because that was quite a few hours. I think I put 50 to 60 hours into that book, and that was only for a 40 game. Only for 40 games, so. If I would do another book with a lot more games, like the DS is something that I'm kind of interested in doing, but that has almost 2,000 games. We would need a lot of writers to put that together. It hurts me to leave this area when I see all that gray down there. I'll come back to it. The DS would be a huge step up. Like, the thing with the 32X is Sean was actually able to play all the game and review all of them. Because, you know, they're old. They're Sega games. But when you're talking about a library like the DS, that would take a year or two alone for 4 to 5 writers to play everything, review everything, find the games, try the games. You know what? The Saturn might be a good. Saturn might be a good suggestion, but I don't think Sean's really got the appetite to do another book. It's just really not worth it when you consider the amount of work it takes for everybody, for the writer as well. It's a lot of work, and I think Sean sold the book for not enough money, just because. The amount of profits that he can get off the book is not gonna. I don't think it. Like, he did it more as a passion project than for a means to make money. But if you're gonna make a book on a bigger library, it has to be worth your while, right? You can't just put in hundreds and hundreds of hours and not get any money out of that. So I think if anybody did like a bigger book like that, it would have to. I don't know how many games are in the Saturn library, but let's say if you did the DS with 2,000 games about, I would probably break it up into like a compendium, maybe make it a 4 or 5 part series, and then you'd have to almost sell each book like $30 to $40. I'd make it hardcover though, so you get a little bit more value there. I always prefer hardcover when it comes to these things. But then who would want to buy this massive DS compendium that, like, just reading that, who would even bother reading that? I don't know, maybe you make like, put it into 2 parts, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to be about every game review too, you know? Maybe you write it about just cover the games, but don't necessarily review them all. Because yeah, who would read it all? Yeah, see, I think Pat was doing it a lot more for profits. Because he's, as far as I know, he's not as big into YouTube videos anymore. Oh, TurboGrafx would be good too, yeah. I don't know if Pat designed the books himself or if he got another designer to work on it. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go all the way left, then do the up around. It's quite a trek. Oh, the N64 is another library. A lot of people have been talking about doing an N64 one. That's about 230 or 220 games. That's one I would do. That's probably the next one I would do if I could find someone who wants to write it. I could. That's very manageable, because actually doing the design for the game, like the game pages, is the easiest part, because you just design the template. And then you take all of your game assets and you just put in the templates. So actually, the game library is not what makes working on a book difficult. What took me longer in the 32X book was every time I had to design a new section, and because there were so few games, we had to design more sections. So it might actually be less work to work on a bigger game library. For me anyways, as a designer, it would be less work, but for a writer, it's a lot more work. Something to consider. Oh, is it closer to 300? I know the N64 is somewhere in the 200s. Not sure the exact number. The thing though with a console that has a little bit more clout, like an N64, for it to be a really good book, I think you need to interview. Like, you have to track down some people who developed on the console, some people who, you know, knew about the original prototype, or get some translated stuff from Nintendo. Like, I would make it a book that's worthwhile. If you're putting money into something and you want like a good coffee table, you want there to be some really good fun facts in there. That requires quite a bit of research. And they're kind of cheap with the items they're giving me here. Right in the butt. Give me some Ace Ventura coming out of there. Is Pat's SNES book like $70 as well? Wait, I don't want to be here. I'm in the wrong area. 60 American, right? Yeah, that's the price of a new game. Well, I mean, he knows his audience. You know, he made a name for himself. He's playing to the nostalgia. And if people bought the NES one at that price, he knows people will buy the SNES one at that price. Personally, I'm more interested, if I'd be buying a book, I'm more interested in like a coffee table with really interesting visualizations. So either like there's a really good designer or illustrator who put things together, or a really good photographer who just took like really nice pictures of like box arts and stuff. It's harder to find that kind of stuff, I find. I don't think I can make that jump. Can I make that jump? No! Alright, so I'm not going up there. And I can't get in the underwater section. Maybe I should have uncovered that gray area to the right. Alright, let's go back. Actually, we're gonna go back to the castle gate. I think the guy said he set up shop there. Three Zelda books. You mean the encyclopedia? Aren't there, there's one per game, isn't it like a treasure chest? There's 5 or 6 of them. Or am I thinking of something else? You know, I say I love these coffee books, I don't even have any. I have one gaming book, and it's actually short stories about the game industry. And it's written by a bunch of random developers, journalists. It's called A Profound Waste of Time, and it's great to pick up with a coffee and you just like read a story. It's maybe 3-4 pages per story. And you just get some really cool insights into some behind the scenes stories of smaller games, or just what people experience. There's this little special edition of Shovel Knight in there. I have yet to read it. It's right in the middle of the book. Okay, I think I'm in the right area here. They're making a sequel too right now. They're raising money on Kickstarter for A Profound Waste of Time Part 2. I like this music. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I like it. Two hits, not bad. I'll take it. Well, it seems this is the area I was supposed to go. Oh, are they all Breath of the Wild books? I have the Hyrule Historia digital copy, actually. That's on my Wii U. Because I got the Wind Waker Collector Edition. It's kind of nice to flip on the gamepad, but I think I would have preferred the book. I like how they have these transition scenes, even though they don't need to load anything. It's a cartridge. Dancing halls. Oh, there's gonna be so many trolly enemies here, aren't there? Another new guy. His name's just Jay. People call him Jay. It's Mr. J. Oh, he's from 1999. He does call him Mr. J, too. Bet you this guy defeated Dracula in 1999. This is probably the busiest this castle has ever been in a Castlevania game so far. I'm really curious how it's all going to play together. It's kind of nice from having the usual trifecta, the two dudes and a girl. These zombie officers, man. Last thing we need to be fighting are buff zombies. Oh, come on, this guy was a boss earlier. Now he's just a regular enemy. I'm going to eat you up. And now we got Sandmans, or wooden golems. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just got wound up. And kicks too. My goodness. I don't want to fight too many of those. There better be something good down this hallway. Oh, don't get me started on Rise of Skywalker. It's probably the first time I hate a Star Wars film. I never want to see that film ever again. It destroys everything. It just destroys everything. It's a well-made movie, you know, music's good, cinematography's good, and all that. Say what you will about the prequels. The prequels the prequels were not like great movies or great cinema by any stretch of the imagination. But the story, you know, the prequels had a story to tell. And even if the movies didn't tell the story in the best way, it was interesting to the Star Wars universe to add that story, that there was a Clone Wars, that there was this prophecy, a chosen one, and, you know, the character of Anakin is still interesting, even if he wasn't acted in the best kind of way. What I hate with the new trilogy... Oh, without spoilers. Okay. What I hate about the new trilogy is the fact that while it's incohesive, all of the films don't work well together, and it was clearly not planned as an overarching story. And the main plot of Rise of Skywalker revolves around, you know, returning a character that everyone thought was dead. That's not really a spoiler. And that just destroys everything. Like, there was no reason to bring that person back. And, just everything about it is... That's the biggest... I can't really talk about how that ruins the series for me, because then I would be getting into spoilers. But basically, the next 5-10 years of like Star Wars fan, like, side stories and stuff, it's all going to be about trying to fix the story and how that makes sense. And jumping while taking damage restores health. And I just hate that. Like, for example, the Clone Wars series, the prequels, you could build the Clone Wars cartoon show in that. And the Clone Wars cartoon show is it's a fantastic TV series. And then you have The Mandalorian, which is based off of the original trilogy. Again, fantastic TV series. Now I'm watching Star Wars Rebels, which is set after the Clone Wars and before the old trilogy, and it's a really good story. I'm really afraid of how the new trilogy sets the universe in a state that, like, the stories don't make sense and it's just not interesting. I think at this point it should be safe to talk about spoilers. I think if you wanted to see the film, you've seen it, because it's been a month. Isn't that the rule? Kind of wait a month? It's my rule. It was an enjoyable film to watch with the family, but as a Star Wars fan, I hate it. I just wish they actually planned a story worth telling with episodes 7, 8, 9. And by the way, this is coming from someone who enjoys The Last Jedi. I actually really enjoyed the direction The Last Jedi was going. You know, with The Force Awakens, they played it safe. I was like, all right, I get it. You know, you just made a big investment. You're going to play it safe. I could accept that. The Last Jedi took the story and completely threw a big twist in it and took it in a direction nobody expected, including myself. And I like that. I'm like, oh, this is fresh. This is different. This is new. I like where this is going. And then episode 9 took everything that episode 8 built and just shit on it. They just 180'd everything that The Last Jedi worked to build up, and I hate that because they didn't commit to anything. They did not commit to any... Oh, this guy just kicked a rock at me. point of going down there? Just that for a bag of money? Is that what I got? Marso, you didn't like Last Jedi? I liked it. I think Last Jedi had better ideas than Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker was probably more of like more action packed and more old school style Star Wars in terms of fun and adventure. Not saying Last Jedi was perfect either. I just like the boldness of the movie and the ideas that they... For one, I was all for how they portrayed Luke. I know a lot of people were against how Luke Skywalker was portrayed in that. I think it made sense for his character. I actually like the fallen hero story. But I'm with you, Marceau. If they can just retcon the entire trilogy, the extended universe that they had in the books and all that before Disney bought it was way better story than oh my goodness. These butchers, man. What are they doing? Yeah, the expanded universe was far more interesting than anything Disney cooked up. Although Disney's been making really good TV shows, so... Ugh. They should just stick to TV shows. They don't seem to know how to make a Star Wars movie. But I mean, George Lucas also struggled with the prequels, so... Maybe Star Wars movies just aren't a thing anymore, and you just gotta stick to TV shows. I mean, it depends what you enjoy out of your Star Wars. Like I said, Rise of Skywalker has more of that action, that action style Star Wars, whereas Last Jedi is a little bit more of a... They tried some new things that, you know, it felt like it was part of a different universe, kind of. What is this, boss number 4 we're going into now? Oh, butcher. Alright, what do we got here? Oh my goodness, you're big. Okay, he vomits. Got a vomiting golem. They really like their bosses big in this one, eh? I think I can deal with this. You know, just gotta be careful with the hand. The whip. The hand and the spewing rocks. I think I can hit him in the face. Oh, I can. I think we can all agree Mandalorian, though, is a fantastic Star Wars live action. Oh, what's this? I didn't like Mandalorian too much at the beginning, but it got really fun as you got attached to the characters. Oof. I didn't realize he could hit me from back there. What an interesting boss fight. It's so big. Hey, Clash's World. Next one's going to be this Sunday, assuming everything goes well. Yes, I agree with you, Marcel, on that one. Expanded Universe in George Lucas's lore was great. Slide. Nice. Also, what was that thing that was digging? Oh, this slide is weak. I wouldn't say everything that was taught to us about Star Wars is in the toilet, but yeah, okay, so there's a few technical things like using hyperspace to cut a ship into, but then Rise of Skywalker did hyperspace jumping, which, you know, Han Solo himself said doing the jump to light speed is no easy task, so they shit on that. The force powers, I'm gonna let that slide because we've seen the force has always been evolving from story to story. Like, they're always doing new things with the force, so I'm okay with that. Except in Rise of Skywalker, they brought the force to unreasonable levels of OP-ness where it was just ridiculous. The things that the villains and the heroes could do in that was way too over the top. I felt Rise of Skywalker force powers were far more OP'd than Last Jedi force powers. I mean, some are saying that what Luke did at the end of Last Jedi was overpowered, but at least there was a consequence. You know, that was a really big thing that Luke did, and it killed him. Like, you can't just use the Force like that willy-nilly. It'll kill you. But then in Rise of the Skywalker, they're like, screw consequences. You can do whatever you want, and death is not a consequence. Oh, jumped right into that. How are we doing here? We're at 28%. What time is it? 11 o'clock. I think I could probably beat this game in 3 streams is what I'm gonna guess. Man, this guy's got reach. In Rise of Skywalker, you think Rise of Skywalker there was death in there? There's only one character that, okay, maybe 2 characters that died until they decide that they're not dead anymore. That's the thing, I don't trust Disney anymore to, like, handle that world and that lore properly anymore. And another big thing I hated with the Rise of Jedi was the cop-out. The cop-out that the one thing that The Last Jedi did that I really liked, it set a precedent saying you don't need to be a Skywalker to have, like, force powers. Anybody can have the force. That's what The Last Jedi taught us. And it kind of got away with the whole lineage and family and all that to have force powers. And, you know, I like that. And then Rise of the Jedi, or Rise of the Skywalker, completely tore that apart and was like, no, you gotta be related to someone in order to be powerful, or to be a Jedi or a Sith or whatever. And it's just like, come on. Oh, what is this? I don't like this. You have portals again? Oh, you have portals. Yeah, so Marzo, you agree, despite despite disagreeing with me on The Last Jedi being an okay film. I think we agree that there's just so much nonsense in this entire trilogy. It's such an obvious, cash grab, and it's unfortunate because you look at all the people who've worked on Star Wars things since Disney acquired it, and the new trilogy smells of greed and corp. But then you look at all the other projects where they actually put people who are passionate about the Star Wars universe. You've got, like I said, the Star Wars Rebel series. Sure, they were trying to cash in on the Star Wars stuff, but the story is actually made with love and attention to the universe and to the characters. I'm not a fan of Resistance. I didn't get into that series yet. And then Mandalorian is another series which is done with love and attention and respect for the characters and the universe. So, and same with the standalone films. I think, okay, Han Solo is kind of debatable, but Solo is a fun Star Wars film that I think belongs very much there. And then you have Rogue One, which was a fantastic, Star Wars film, again, respecting the universe and the lore. It's just this trilogy that's just, it smells dirty. So I hope they learned a lesson here and just avoid doing that again. What is a cestus? It's a fist attachment for punching. I'm not gonna go from a whip to punching. Man, I hope I can find more whip swords because I really like this thing. Man, I think Kevin Feige or Feige, I forgot how to pronounce his name. I think he's locked up for the next 10 years in Marvel land. The Watcher Knight. Oh, you're playing Soul Silver Realm? Or what's it called? Basically, you lose your save file when you die. Which one is Watcher Knight? Okay, this area was kind of pointless. Watcher Knight. Dave Filoni is amazing. That guy respects the lore. And that guy has had 2 of his series shut off on him. Like, I feel bad for that guy. He was working on Clone Wars. I think they had 8 season plans. And then Disney bought him when they were on season 6 and scraped the whole thing. And Steel Soul, yes, thank you. And then they greenlit just a year or 2 ago. They finally greenlit season 7, which is coming out. It's rumored to be coming out next month. But only 1 season, and I think it's just to properly close off that. And then Star Wars Rebel, which is also done by Dave Filoni, apparently that got cut short on season 4 for some reason. Just, they're not really showing us that they know what to do with this universe that they inherited. Man, you beat him pretty quick. Good job. Oh, what do we have up here? A lucky charm. Is that gonna boost my luck? Only by 2. I don't remember there being no music up here. It's kind of eerie. So where's this guy's shop? Who this? Oh, there he is. Oh man, that must be awkward. This girl and this guy just hanging out at the opening of the castle. Oh my god, yeah, the watcher. Okay. I died so many times to those guys. Can't believe you beat it that easily. Whoa, look at this full-fledged menu. Do I have this? I do have it. Let's buy this map. You can actually buy castle maps. That's a new one too. Potions, pretty much everything else that you could have missed. Damn, this is expensive stuff. Not the best armor. This katana is brutal. I wonder how much. Let's try it out. It's not going to be as good as the whip, that's for sure. See if I can get behind some katana. Oh, come on. That is so cheap. It's like the hammer. I was expecting so much more from a katana. Alright, we're gonna go back to the top there, wherever we were. I'm on season 2 of Rebels so far, so don't spoil it. But yeah, I am enjoying it. I like how in season 2 they start bringing back a bunch of characters from the Clone Wars series. I mean, that's good on them. They should really stick to the series that you know, people care about. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this katana, but I'm gonna use it for a little bit. I just spent a bunch of money on it. I guess it would be good in the stairs and stuff. As I enter stairs. I feel like there was a save point I missed somewhere here. This animation is just so unsatisfying. You're like, yeah, I have a katana, I'm a samurai. And then they're just like, whoop. It's just the like, bleh. Alright, let's go see what's up here. Starting to get a sense for where my save points are. See, Star Trek is a series I never got into. I don't know anything about Star Trek. I watched the J.J. Abrams reboot. Yeah, I don't know anything else. I do like what they did with Star Trek with the reboot. How they made it its own entire separate universe. That's what they should have done with Star Wars. Just retcon that thing by being like, oh, we were in a different universe the whole time. What is this? Samurai armor. Does it make my katana better? Ooh, this is some good armor. I like it. Oh, we got classy skeletons now. Okay, I can't get. I'm sorry. I need my whip sword back. I got spoiled with reach. Alright, Josh, take care if I don't see you again. Have a safe tour. Can't wait to see you again. It's alright, man. Different opinions is fine. We don't all have to like the same thing. Did you just throw a fish at me, sir? It seems that you can never get the fan base to agree on a Star Wars, on any Star Wars trilogy. It's not, now the fan base is divided into like 3 different trilogies. And very rare is the one that likes all 3. Is this my first health upgrade that's coming up? I just realized I haven't gotten many of those yet. Although it doesn't look like I'll be able to get up there. Oh, come on. There's no way for me to get up there, is there? I gotta learn to equip these things a little bit more. I didn't realize that I had this zombie armor the whole time. Gotta flee, man. This entire area is so useless. You know, I used to be a Sonic fan. I was a Sonic fan until I realized I was the kind of guy that was not enjoying any of the new Sonic stuff. So I'm like, maybe I'm not an actual fan anymore. You know, the last Sonic games I enjoyed was like Sonic Mania. I was really into the old Sonic Archie comic books until they canceled that. I still got my son into the new comic series. Slings hot curry at his foes. That's rude. You should be eating the curry, not slinging it at your foes. I never got into Sonic Adventures. But I hear a lot of good things. Actually, I think I have it on Steam. I could never get into it, though. Ugh. Man, I really enjoy just playing 2D Metroidvanias. They're so relaxing. Just play, grind, progress. Okay. Oh, that's the next one. 2020, I want to play Hollow Knight for you guys. So I don't know if I'm going to do a 3rd streaming night, or if I'm going to replace Indie Corner night with Hollow Knight night. But basically I want to get Hollow Knight on PlayStation. And then I want to do all of the trophies. I don't want to do Steam because the Steam achievements are a lot harder and I don't have the patience for that kind of challenge. Another character! Oh, shit. That's not a character. It's some ninja made. With a lot of health. Oh my god. like the ladies' chamber? All the enemies are female out here. PS4 does not require the Steel Soul 100% completion, and it does not require the speedrun achievement. So those are the achievements I don't want to do, which is why I'm choosing to get the. That's why I'm choosing to do a platinum run and not a Steam run. What? What? Some bunny just zapped me. Ugh, not her again. I like how she bows before she kicks my ass. It's very polite of her. Also, what is the point of this room? Oh, boss fight. This will probably be my last boss fight for tonight. Oh, wow, we're actually going with a not so big boss. Oh, look at that detail on the ground of the fireplace. No, she's not going to attack me. I might be okay with this. Is this boss bugged? What? She's got 3 heads. Oh, shit. Oh. I love the voice acting. Come on, old man. Give me old sprite work and Japanese voice acting any day in my game. Oof. This is probably one of the more challenging bosses yet. And I see that there's like a dragon head there. Alright, what is this gonna do? Oh! Oh, that looks like a poison cloud. And, oh man, you gross. Damn it! Actually, the old man, I think, was the hardest of the 3. This guy's not too bad with the whip. Nice scream. Collect souls to increase strength. Jumping while taking damage. Yeah, I like that. Oh my god, look at that. Alright guys, we're gonna save and call it a night, not too bad in 2 hours. Let's do a progress check. So 2 hours made it up to about, it's level 14, 35% through this whole game, which isn't too bad. Like I said, I think 3 streams is going to do it. What else we got? We got the enemy is only at 9.6%. Oh, these, is this when I get the their abilities? Yeah, I think this is absorbing their abilities. So when you get the ability, it boldens, and when you see or beat the enemy, it gets added there, which means you can get 112 abilities in this game. That is crazy. I don't think I'm going to be 100%ing this because it's random drop when you get their soul power. Ugh. And yeah, I've got half my abilities already. This is coming together good. I really enjoy this game so far. So probably by the end of, before February, we will be done this, and then we'll be jumping over to the PlayStation 2. Oh, let me check out that Nintendo, the Nintendo trailer you guys talked about. And I'm actually going to see if I can get it up on screen here. Which one's this? I think if I do this, we're going to watch the Nintendo Land trailer. Stick around if you guys want to watch that together. Okay, I think if I do this, yes. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, where somebody said that they tweeted it to me. It was actually Marcel. Thank you for that. All right, let's open this up on YouTube. Put that over here. Let's get the quality back up here. Actually, hang on. I don't want to get that feedback speaker. All right, you guys ready? Universal Studios Japan. Look at this. All right, let's see what this is all about. This is kind of surreal. We were born to play. Floating up like red balloons, and I could stay right here for life. This place moves me right. Oh, we're gonna have watches like at Disneyland. Days and nights, I'm captured by the feeling, the ride, and now I'm really living life. Alive for so we got the Yoshi, the Aria. On board the ride tonight. I wonder how many mascots are going to be in the park. Oh, there's going to be a game app too. I don't know how interactive this is going to be. They seem to be suggesting it's going to be quite interactive. Like, is this going to be a ride right here? That's going to be pretty crazy if so. There's going to be some kind of like Mario Kart experience. I wonder if this is going to expand eventually to the other franchises like Metroid, Star Fox. Maybe that's how they're gonna get their Metroid sales up. With Zelda. Oh, there's gonna be Bowser's Castle. Baby, we are born to play. Yeah, that didn't really show much. When we get this kind of cool watch, and then there's gonna be an app. It'll be interesting to see this project. Like, this project has a lot of potential to develop over the next couple decades. Oh, there will be a real life Mario Kart attraction. Hey, D-Dub. We were just watching the Nintendo trailer for Super Nintendo World, the theme park. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good, D-Dub. You gotta get some rest, man. I just recovered from my own sickness. Yeah, we should plan something, guys. Like 2021, we all go to the park at the same time and just hang out. I think that'd be a fun time. Be pretty cool. We like stream for a year, raise some money, get everybody out to the park at the same time. That's how we all meet in person. I think that'd be pretty cool. Be expensive, but it'd be cool. All right, guys. So the park dressed as first trailer movie Sonic. Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy, D-Dub. Make sure you get some Advil or some Tylenol. You know, if you got the flu, you're probably feverish. Make sure you knock that fever down. And lots of liquids. You want to stay hydrated. All right, guys. I'll see you Wednesday night. I won't be here, so I can't do a stream then. But Thursday might be an indie stream. There's actually a new game I got that I want to stream. It's actually free. It's free on the Epic Game Store right now. And it's a Metroidvania as well. It's a new Metroidvania. So I'm really curious. What is it? Let me see if I can look it up. Because if you guys like Metroidvanias, you should probably check it out while it's on sale. Whew, so many ads. I had heard about it, but I had never really shown much interest in it, which I'm surprised because Sundered, that's what it's called, Sundered Eldritch Edition is on sale right now. It's free if you just go on the Epic Game Store to download it. So really curious how this is going to play. It looks beautiful. It's Metroidvania. Reminds me of, it's all hand-drawn stuff. So yeah, that should be a good time. We're going to play that on Thursday, and then I'll be back with the Class vs. Class podcast next Sunday, and then more Castlevania on Monday. So until next time, guys, keep it classy, and thanks for joining. It was a good time hanging out with you guys tonight.